J Mass, and I'm back again with another video, and this video is my review of the new movie Book of Henry starring Naomi Watts and Jacob Tremblay. In this review, I'm going to just talk about what I don't like and what I like, because I just want to keep it simple. I don't want to try to make this video too long. I know you hear there's a lot of other intros, but this is to the new viewers. If there are new viewers, hello. Now, what I liked about the movie is that I really thought the writing was so strong in this movie. This movie felt like a puzzle that you had to decode in your head while watching this movie, and I thought that was very smart, because that could have not worked out very well, because if you had people really trying to figure out this movie and don't get it, they might like it, but they do it in such a subtle way that it works perfectly. And while sitting in the theater watching this movie, I thought to myself a lot, and this movie made me really think, and I like movies like that because it keeps you more entertained and keeps you more engaged to what happens and what you think might happen, and it has a lot of that in that movie. It has a really good sub story while also having the main story also be important, and I like how they both tie those in together, and it really delivers at the end of the movie. And when you see this movie at the end, when you come to the ending of this movie, it ties everything up so beautiful that it makes the movie even more special to me, in my opinion. I really have to give credit to the acting and the directing in this movie, because this made the movie for me. And Colin Trevorrow did a fantastic job directing this movie, and the acting, man, boy, it's heartbreaking to watch in this movie. Naomi Watts is fantastic in this movie, and I might pronounce his name wrong, but I'm sorry for it. But Jaden Lieberher and Jacob Tremblay are fantastic in this movie. All three of them together, Naomi, Jaden, and Jacob, were fantastic in this movie. Their chemistry was really off the charts. They bounced off each other perfectly, and I thought they made a really good movie together. And when it was time for them to really step up the performances in some of the most important scenes of this movie, they all delivered, and that was the best part about this film, is that they delivered, and bravo to them. And now I'm just going to move into the parts I didn't like about this movie. Now, it's not that much. It's probably only two things I didn't like about Sarah Silverman's character. Is one I'm going to go into first, is that her character was kind of meh, but I get why they had her character there, but I just felt she was kind of useless, to be honest with you, and you didn't really need her in there. I just, like, you could have cut her out, but maybe just have shorter scenes with her, even more shorter than she was in this movie, and could have been a little bit more better for me, but she was one of them. And now the second of what I didn't like about this movie is mostly what Naomi Watts' job, and I forgot the other character that's in that movie, but I think it's the guy from SNL who's in it, named Bobby. But I felt that really didn't need to be in this movie. It kind of felt really unnecessary or useless. It just felt like it was just there for something. When those scenes was happening while I was watching the film, it felt like it just felt useless. It was boring. It was probably one of the boring parts of the movie to me. Like, in the beginning of the story, while they're doing all the introductions and stuff and trying to introduce everything, I get why you did it in the beginning to show her job at the diner. But once the movie fleshed out more and kept going a little bit more, it just felt like they just kept going there and then leaving, and it was just why. And I don't know how many times they went to the diner, but it was just like, come on, just do something else or go somewhere different or something like that. Well, which they did, but once it gets to the third act, they go there again, and it's just like, you don't really need to do this again. And then have Sarah Silverman's character just have a look and then just go in there for a second. It's just like, come on, it's just now I'm just going to move into my final thoughts about this film, and what I have to say is that this movie is fun, loving, heartbreaking, made me cry a little bit, and it really plays with your emotions, and I really think a lot of people will enjoy this movie. It may be not everyone's cup of tea with some of the stuff that's in this movie, like the subject matter in this movie a little bit, but this movie is a really must see in theaters if you can find it. And I think I'll rate the movie a 9.5 out of 10. If you've seen the movie, I'm very curious to know what you think about it in the comments below, and also follow my Twitter that's going to be linked in my description. and we can discuss the movie even more, or movies in general. So, and also share the video too. If you have friends who are curious about this movie, send them this link to my video. And thank you for watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and peace out. I'm out.